What's good, y'all? Welcome back. Today we're going to be reacting to The Haunting of the USS Forrestal by Snarled, of course. We only got a couple more days until Halloween, and I'm hella excited. Oh my goodness. I mean, I'm not going trick-or-treating or nothing, but like, I like Halloween. That shit cool. You know, you get the little scary movies and shit on TV. Fuck, I probably won't even watch that shit either. I am not festive this year at all. Fuck. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoying all of the scary content that I put out this month. I know it could have been a lot more. I apologize, but I'm getting back on it. Don't worry. Let's get into the video. Wait a minute. Is my shit not... Is my shit... Wait, hold up. Okay. Hold up. We gotta go back. We had some technical difficulties.
I'm Markia.
Want to hear something scary?
There we go. Now my shit working. Alright, we live. I apologize for the
haunting of the USS
No
Forrestal.
cuts. That shit's staying in.
Ships are always a place where spirits have roamed, especially those that have seen bloody battles. Today's story inspired
Bro, like y'all hear her voice? Oh, hella scary with it.
Is a tale whose ghosts remain.
I like
When I
her
was
voice
little,
for this shit.
my dad loved telling me unbelievable stories. But there was one that he waited to tell me until I was ready, whatever that meant. As always, I was skeptical. The story began on the USS Forrestal, an aircraft carrier for the US Navy, where my dad was stationed in the 1970s. Dad worked night shifts, and along with his best friend, Bruce, took turns making supply runs deep below deck. Most of my dad's runs were to the supply room, a dark, cluttered space where no other crew members ever went. One night, my dad had just entered the supply room when, from the corner of his eye, he saw a man watching him from across the room. Dad turned, but the man was gone. Shaken, Dad grabbed the part he needed and hurried back on deck.
He
kept what he'd seen to himself, chalking it up to lack of sleep. But that first sighting was only the beginning. Another night, in a different area of the ship, my dad had to travel down an extremely long hallway. So long that it took 15 minutes to go from one side to the other.
Nigga, 15 minutes? That's a walk to the store.
5 minutes in, my dad began to smell smoke. He couldn't see any in the air, but the stench was bad. Bad enough to make him start coughing. Then he heard a terrible sound. A frantic, choking man was running up to him from down the hall, gasping for air. My dad ran for him and saw that the man's white t-shirt was covered in sweat. His eyes sunken in.
Yo, that a fucking zombie dog?
Wrinkled. The man reached for my dad's shoulder, but instead of grabbing it, he passed right through my dad's body. By the time Dad turned around, the man had vanished. Now, Dad really wanted to tell someone what he'd seen, but back on deck, he stayed quiet while Bruce made small talk. Navy men weren't known for being honest about their emotions, Dad explained, especially if it involved fear. Over the months that followed, he continued to have the creepiest encounters, like hearing laughter in the mess hall after hours, seeing boxes tip over on their own in the supply room, and smelling the same odd smell of smoke in the hallway.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. So, like, I think this story has got to be real only because, like, ships are, like, hella old. Like, hella old. So, like, it only makes sense that it would be haunted by some type of ghost, spirit, some type of something. Because, like, you have so many people working on there for years on end. And they're, like after they die, they shit could just be attracted to that, like, place. Does that make sense to y'all? Because that should make sense to me. So I feel like that would be, like, the only, like, reason why, like, ships and shit like that are, like, actually haunted. That's just me, though.
Some nights, Dad said, Bruce looked stressed like he was seeing the same things too. But still, for fear of sounding crazy, Dad kept it all to himself. Until one night, just before his tour was about to end. While bringing an engine part up to the deck with Bruce, the two saw 4 fellow sailors ablaze, leaping into the ocean. Without a word, they sprang into action and jumped overboard after the men. My dad swam to the nearest sailor. He reached out, expecting to feel the heat from the burned man's hand, but instead, It felt like a block of ice. The sailor barely looked human. His charred skin had all but melted off. He gripped my
Nigga, I'd
dad's
be
forearm
pissed.
for just an instant before swell washed over them and the sailor was gone. Searchlights beamed down, rafts hit the water, and my dad and Bruce were rescued. No other sailors were found. The story ended with what Bruce said to my dad. Those men weren't alive, were they? No, Dad replied. I saw something like this before, but I was afraid to ask you about it, he admitted. Same here, Bruce replied. Dad said from then on, when he sees something, he speaks up about it no matter what others might think. As for me, I got Dad's message, but I still didn't believe his story until, as a freshman in high school, I learned that in 1967 there'd been a huge fire on the USS Forrestal. The flames burned for hours, killing 134 crew members, a number of whom died in that long hallway, while several others choked to death from smoke in the supply room.
Jeez.
4 men had also caught fire and jumped overboard. It looks
that's
like
some
Dad
shit.
had made it up, after all.
See, I'm telling y'all, bro. Boats and ships and shit got way too much history to not be haunted. Way too much. It's like the Queen Mary. That shit's haunted like a motherfucker. I still want to go to the Queen Mary. I'm gonna do that shit one day. I've never done it, but like I'm gonna go on that little tour or whatever, and I'm gonna have a good ass time. But I hope y'all enjoyed the reaction. I hope y'all enjoying the Snarl videos. This is gonna be the last one for a little bit because I'm caught up. I could go back and watch older Snarled videos if y'all want. Y'all let me know down in the comments. But right now, they haven't posted any new ones yet. So whenever they post a new one, I'll post that shit. If y'all want old ones, let me know. If y'all got recommendations for other scary content, let me know. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I love y'all. Peace.
I'ma pull up in that new thing, feeling like I'm Bruce Wayne. Yeah, I got more money than your man. So baby, hop up in my new thing, put you on some new things. So